Man City without Haaland is like Mac Chicken. M City with Haaland is like Mac Chicken with chili sauce. Sometimes it tastes better with chili sauce, but then the chili sauce falls all over the place and you don't get any chili sauce.
It's a mess, yeah.
Give it to Kevin to bring food into football.
By the way, there was a comment from Richie Noel Silva, right? Basically,
Nice comment.
put your hot takes in the comments and we read all of them, all of them. Even the ones that are mean to me, okay? I read them and then I cry in the shower.
Yeah, but shout out to Rishi Noel Silva. Yeah, that was a great comment. Welcome back to Balls Deep, everybody. Yeah, what episode is this?
19. Who cares?
Episode 19. Wow, it's been a long run.
You expected it to end and when? Like episode 3.
I'm back. I've been missing for like how many episodes have I missed? I think I missed 2 episodes.
At least 2 episodes.
I missed 2 episodes, and
how many times have Arsenal lost?
Dude, I missed 2 Balls Deep episodes, and then I missed 3 Arsenal games, and in those 3 games we didn't win 1. But obviously we can get back to the winning part later. But yeah, man, it's good to see you guys.
You know who is good to see?
Who?
Not Harvinth.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, look, he did the show because he wanted to gloat about Liverpool. And guess what happened? When he doesn't come on, they win 2 in a row, right?
Yeah. No, it's true.
So
it's
even
true.
Liverpool fans like it when... even Liverpool like it when Liverpool fans aren't there to gloat about them.
Yeah. So today's show is all about laughing at Liverpool.
But they won though.
But they won.
They won.
They won. They
the
did
right.
win.
Yeah, we don't
So
have the
today's show
right.
should just be about laughing about Harvinth then.
It's weird though. Like, Liverpool have been struggling, but suddenly they win 2 back-to-back. And look, they were impressive in those games. Sort of.
Yeah.
Kinda. Cody Gakpo.
They were lucky.
They were lucky.
They were lucky.
I mean, Cody Gakpo was one of the players that they thought was a write-off.
Yep.
Right? And then now suddenly he scores 2 in 2. Darwin Núñez scores a goal. That's when you know something is wrong.
Something is wrong.
Aren't you the one who's been saying that
No,
Darwin
yeah.
Núñez is going to pick up? Right? He's the one that's been saying it.
No,
right?
I've always maintained Darwin Núñez is going to pick up.
So have I.
So have I, to be
I always
fair.
think
Yeah,
Darwin
but
Núñez
he's been
is
on the
gonna
show
be
more
good.
than you. So like,
It's only 1 goal. It's only 1 goal, and you're making him sound like he's Haaland recently.
That's one more goal than Chelsea have scored in the last 2
No.
games.
To be fair, you can keep quiet. Right? No, to be fair, the link-up play between the 3, and Jota came back as well, which is
Firmino was
great
back as
news.
well.
Yeah, Firmino as well.
Firmino.
No, the link-up play in front is
Finally, it's happening.
it's clicking, right? But midfield, a bit, they need wheelchair access.
And they lost Thiago for I think most of the rest of the season. But I think when I watched the Newcastle and Liverpool game, I think Newcastle just gave up after like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes for Newcastle was just dire. And then after Pope got sent off, then they started to play football.
Yes, I was just going to say.
Then they decided to play football.
They really... Liverpool was struggling against 10-man Newcastle.
Yes.
They were struggling. They were very lucky to come away with a clean sheet.
Correct.
Yes, I purposely said that.
I heard that. Yeah.
No, but what was Nick Pope thinking?
He wasn't thinking. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like what? Okay, the ball comes in on the ground, right? And then he goes after the ball and decides to hit the ball.
No, the ball was in the air before he tried to hit. So he mistimed it.
He mistimed the header, right?
And then he tried to cover up.
It was a good save, right? It was good save, right?
Outside the box.
It's a good save, right? He was nearer to the halfway line than he was to the goal.
I mean, the guy obviously, has watched a lot of the OG Manuel Neuer videos,
Maybe.
the sweeper keeper stuff.
Yeah.
And he when he saw that ball, he must have been thinking this is my moment. I'm gonna get a fucking Manuel Neuer video right now.
I'm gonna be the sweeper keeper of the Premier League.
And then he mistimed that header, and then he was like, what, I'm just gonna grab the ball. But I think, what was the previous result for Liverpool before that game? Because it's back-to-back, right?
No, so they won 1-0 against Everton. 1-0.
Right.
1-0.
Right, the derby,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
It was
the derby.
1-0, right? And then
Cody
that
Gakpo
was
scored.
Cody
Cody
Gakpo.
Gakpo.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, it was
and-
2-0, I think. It was Cody Gakpo and I want to say it was Salah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Salah and Gakpo.
Right.
And then 2-0 here as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, when I watched the highlights at least, right? The one that really stood out was Mohamed Salah, right?
Right.
And that that assist that he made, that was for Nunes, right?
For Nunes. And the control by Nunes.
Yeah, there's so many things to talk about there, right? Like the way that Salah took that ball and then, lobbed it over that defensive line with his left foot, which is very old Salah, which we've not seen
for a while.
Right? And then the biggest thing that I think Harvin would fucking complain the same thing also is that Salah, ever since he signed that contract, he has just completely
fallen off.
It wasn't even gradual. It was just a deep incline, right? So that watching him do that lob, it felt like, wow, like this could potentially be the return of the king.
I doubt it because at the end of the day, Salah is the type of player who needs support around him. He cannot carry the team on his own. He is not, no disrespect to Liverpool fans or whatever, he's not Salah. He's not Messi.
He's not Messi.
He's not Messi. Is what I'm trying to say. He's not no. Too much respect to Liverpool fans. No. With all due respect, I'm not saying anything. Salah is a great player. I would love to have him 5 years ago. But listen, he's not Messi. He cannot carry a team over the line.
Yeah, but that's where we were talking about that front line, and you have those players, and there's quality there, right?
Yes.
Jota, Firmino, Luis Diaz when he comes back, I think is I think the second best player in that front line, right?
Next to
Salah on form.
He
right?
came back this match, right? He came in as a substitute.
Luis Diaz. No, I only saw Firmino and
Jota came back.
Jota is good as well, and. Now, it's a very strong front line, so you can expect goals from them.
Yes, but you also need support from your second line, which is your midfield.
Correct.
But the only problem is they
missing.
don't... Yeah, which is missing. It is missing. No, not only missing, but they also the average age of my grandmother.
you know about the midfield? I think they have enough to get results, right? So that the Bajcetic guy is quite decent.
Yeah,
he's
quality,
quite good.
Yeah, quality. What is he? 18? 19.
He's 19 years old.
You either have 19 inexperience or you have 37.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah, there's no middle ground.
If Fabinho can regain some form, although it's a very
but he's also the wrong side of 30 already.
Yeah, but we're talking about this season, right?
Yeah.
What's the goal for Liverpool this season?
I think
to score more goals.
Top 4, guessing, right?
I think they want to get top 4, but I think top 6 might be a more realistic gain for them.
I think it's funny also because when you ask that question, right, Moyet, I instantly thought to myself, does Jurgen Klopp even know that the answer to that question? What is Liverpool's goal this season? Because I only say that because it's that 7th season curse, right?
Yeah.
Like, has Klopp ever gotten this
Dortmund
he's like, what do I do now?
On his 8th season, Dortmund was 8th when he left.
Yeah.
Right? So I think he just needs to be better than that.
Yeah, but then unlike all the other times, he now has signed a contract renewal. So he will definitely be there for that 8th season.
No, okay, look. Let's quell all this. There is no talk of Klopp being Klopp out. Yeah. I'm sorry. Any Liverpool fan or any other fan who says Klopp out is an idiot because look, this fella's got so much credit in the bank. Right? If he was, let's say, Manchester United manager and they say, Klopp out, I would be like, really, guys? What the hell are you all thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a question of whether Liverpool want to let Klopp go. It's a question of whether Klopp wants to go.
Stay. Yeah. No, but unless, look, if he gets a better offer, he might go.
Yeah. I mean, you think about the teams. Real Madrid, Ancelotti, if he doesn't win the league, that's enticing for Klopp.
Chelsea.
Barcelona, yeah.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich as well, yeah. But Nagelsmann, if he does well in the Champions League,
Bayern is okay.
No, if he does well in the Champions League, but they are not doing well so far. Against PSG, it was kind of it was a weird game.
Yeah.
Right? And also the fact that they're not exactly firing on all cylinders. And Nagelsmann has been in fire.
But but the point is that there are options there for Klopp if he thinks, maybe I want to try
my
trade elsewhere.
Remember there's also the German National League that the national team that could be a situation for Jurgen Klopp, but no. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd want him to stay.
Yeah.
And because I'm not, please go. Go.
Yeah. But we're straying away from the EPL here, which is the only focus that we care about. Right?
Yes, okay.
Right. So I think to round it all up, we can all agree that this table right now, we all say that Jurgen Klopp we can't be too reactive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Liverpool
No,
fans
of
can't
course,
be
of course.
too reactive,
Yeah.
and they should definitely give Klopp a little bit more time with what he has.
I think
achieved,
if
right?
Liverpool finish top 6 this season, like you said, I
will
think he will not only he will stay, but I think they will invest a lot in this Liverpool
Yes,
team.
yes.
you know?
Also the fact that none of us give a shit. Now,
About Liverpool.
Okay, so we're going back to what? London now?
London.
Are
We go
going to
London. We go London. We go
Okay,
London.
before we go to London and we talk about London, right? I think I want to do a little throwback here for the fans of the show.
Throwback.
Right before I went on my
Wow.
little sabbatical and I went missing for a few episodes.
Got Giving
back
It
music,
was-
guys.
Do the flashback music.
Giving
right?
back to
It was the week right before the Spurs versus Manchester City game, right, in the EPL. And then I remember, I gave my predictions on the show and I said, Spurs gonna win 1-0. And then I got so much shit from Harvinth especially, right? He was questioning me whether I was a true Arsenal fan and why I was asking for a Spurs win. And I remember sitting there and I said to them, I'm an Arsenal fan, fuck Spurs. But Arsenal needs help to win the league. We'll take any help we can get. So we were hoping for Spurs to do us a solid.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, they won that game 1-0. So pundit 3 right there, right?
Okay.
Wow.
But there was a bet linked to that result, and that bet is that if Spurs do win that game that game and beat Man City, is that I have to wear a Spurs jersey on this show.
I like the way, right?
Isn't this the second time?
You had 1 point, you took
You
20
went
minutes
all the way.
to make that point.
It's called the build up.
No,
It's called the build up.
This payoff.
Because this
payoff-
is the big reveal, okay?
This payoff better
Alright.
be bigger.
Dude,
You better open and he's bare chested.
Arsenal fans out there, I am so sorry what I'm about
my
to do.
God.
Right? Okay. I am
This is
never-
if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be
Yeah,
so
I'm taking
disappointed
off
to
my
see an
shirt.
Arsenal fan wearing Spurs jersey.
Oh my God. I like the way he
That
did.
looks horrible, you know.
do you have some ones?
Oh, man.
What is this?
Actually, I do.
$50 bills. But yeah, I'm wearing I'm wearing a Spurs jersey.
Oh my God.
I've never worn a Spurs jersey in my entire life. I've never touched one. I've never even thought of purchasing one, right?
How could you, man?
But right,
How do you feel wearing it?
Shout out! I feel like shit. I feel like I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm keeping this. right? But hey, quick one. Shout out to my cousin Shaha for lending me the jersey. I do have Spurs fans in my family. It's a bit of an issue.
Looks
we don't
horrible,
talk about it, right? But this is me, right? I'm wearing a Spurs jersey, so thank you to Spurs, right?
Okay, lah.
Okay.
Since we're there, let's talk about Spurs.
Sorry, you all know the funny thing about that result?
Go on.
That result didn't mean anything at the end of the day.
Yeah,
because
What do you mean? What do you mean?
it didn't win anything.
No,
because
he's on top right now.
yeah, but because you guys fumbled the next 2
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, but where are we now?
No, but that's
Yeah, but
What is Spurs
It's
beat?
because
What
City
is-
drew.
points.
It's
2
because
points
City
ahead.
drew.
2 points ahead with a game in hand, sure, but you still play Manchester City.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're still.
And if I'm not mistaken, the game in hand is Newcastle, right?
Okay, let's go back to London first. Let's go back to London, right?
Okay,
we
no,
were gonna,
no, hold on. Before that,
Let's go
since
to
we are
Spurs
here,
now, yeah.
Okay.
might as well talk about Spurs. Spurs winning 2-0.
2-0
Yeah.
against West
I have
Ham.
to talk about Spurs now as well.
Yeah.
Shit,
Hey,
man.
they won
It's your club,
It's your
right?
club, man.
Yeah, it's your club.
man,
Talk about it.
dude. Don't say that, bro.
Make your family proud.
Yeah.
The other half of your family.
No,
Oh my God.
Son finally scored.
What was
yeah.
this? Okay, no, what was the score? It was,
It was
2-0.
2-0, right? It was the last game of the night last night.
It was Emerson
Emerson
Royale
and
Yeah,
Son.
Emerson
Emerson and Son.
Yeah.
Son has been having a bad time.
Yeah.
I think
The
for a
entire
while.
club has, yeah.
Yeah, finally, they won something which is, I guess, nice for them. I would have liked Kane to score because my FPL really needs Kane to score.
Yeah. But the result did bring them to top 4. Right?
They did, yes.
Yeah,
they
the
leapfrog.
result brings them to
They
top
do
4.
have a game extra though.
Yeah, over Newcastle.
Yes.
But, and just to link the two, our last two conversations together, I think Newcastle's results have been quite poor recently.
Yes.
They've only won 1, I think, in the last 7 or 6
And I
games.
think I can
Yeah,
pinpoint why.
the
Yeah.
last like 5 games,
Correct.
right? In the
And,
run,
and I
yeah.
think I know why. It's Bruno Gomares.
Yeah.
Being suspended is a big deal for them. Like, you take out one player and the team kind of doesn't work the same way anymore. And Bruno, that shows how important Bruno Gomares
Yeah.
is. Like, probably one of the best midfielders in the league right now.
But the result, this means that the Spurs result, essentially just opens that top 4 race right up. Right? That
Yeah.
4th spot, you've got Spurs, you've got Newcastle,
The
you've
Chelsea.
got your Brighton.
Chelsea, right?
Yeah, sure,
Chelsea?
sure.
We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
Ayo, okay lah, boy. We'll get to you in a
We'll get
minute.
to you.
Alright?
But it's heating up, and with Liverpool,
Liverpool coming up as well.
coming up
Yes.
as well.
Yes,
So,
they only what 6 points, 6 points,
7 points,
6
and
points.
they have a game in hand.
Can I
They
just
have
say?
game,
Can I just say that it's amazing that we wanted to talk about Spurs, but we've not talked about Spurs at all.
No, fuck
Which I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nobody cares.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nobody
you know?
cares
Spurs
about
won,
the team.
Son
Yeah.
scored, Harry Kane assists. That's it lah.
but
They are now top 4.
But
They're not top 4.
They're top 4, yeah. But then, like, I think there's a lot to be dissected there from a Spurs perspective. Fuck, you know.
Yeah.
I sound
Yeah,
like
from a Spurs fan,
I
right?
look and sound like a Spurs fan right now.
Take off the jersey, bro.
Spurs title charge?
Oh no! But if you were to look at Spurs and the situation right now, right? I'm not too sure about like the actual like form, right? But they lost against Leicester before that Man City win, right? No, they lost against
After.
Leicester.
I feel
4-1. Yeah, 4-1.
Yeah,
4-1.
they lost 4-1
The
against
capitulation was
a
real.
struggling. Yeah, so
And
they beat. I feel like the inconsistency that Spurs have, it's a team that they always repeat, right? They can get to a Champions League final and then they
No,
could
but
have
they lost in the Champions League.
yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
I have
Yeah.
a question. I have a question, right? So basically, when they beat Man City, Antonio Conte had to go for surgery,
Yep.
right? He wasn't
Yeah.
there, so they won.
They won.
He came back.
Yeah.
They lost.
lost.
Yeah.
He was back again.
Missing.
They lost.
They lost.
Now he said, "Oh, maybe I came back too early for this thing. I need to go back and recover."
Yeah.
Right. He goes.
Yeah.
They won.
They win.
Yeah.
So that's why thanks. It's a good thing you brought up Conte because I feel that he is the biggest talking point for Spurs, right? That's why I want to hear your thoughts, guys, on like Conte,
he
where he's
wants-
at right now and what he's actually able to achieve because of his pedigree, right? Everybody in the world of football refers to Conte as world class, a title-winning manager, right?
Yeah.
He's technically won.
He's
almost
won everything.
He's won almost
He's won
everything.
with Chelsea. He's
Yeah.
won with
Juve, Inter, right?
Inter.
Yeah.
So I think he has this thing, but I mean, I don't know whether you want to
Spurs.
blame. Yeah, I don't know whether it's Spurs or is it Conte.
But I don't think he has any intention of staying with Spurs also.
No, I
at
think
the
he's
end of the
out. I
season.
think he's
Yeah.
ready to leave. Like,
End of the
he-
season, he's just,
dude, you know that
he's
surgery
done.
thing? I bet you that was fake. I bet that was
Yeah.
I bet you he had a job interview. Right? He had a job interview with someone else. And then he was like, oh, I have to go lah. I have to go to a clinic lah, like. Yeah.
Hey, look, doctor,
Yeah.
doctor, you just
Yeah, let's see, bro. Like, exactly,
Italy has no coach yet, right? Did they?
Italy, I think Italy, the national team.
Yeah, national team.
I think they are managerless, right?
Yes, they
maybe,
are,
yeah.
yes.
For now. Yeah.
But yeah, I
So-
feel like Spurs in their story, like there's not much to tell lah. But
I
Okay,
think, yeah. Oh, you
Fuck
want more?
Spurs lah. Don't need lah. Move on lah. No, please do not take out any more. Listen, this is how a comedy club got shut down. Okay, please, let's not. Okay, let's talk to the.
Let's shift to the other side
to
of
the special
London.
side of
London.
the
Oh my God.
EPL. What is going on with you guys?
Oh my god! I'm still standing. I'm still standing that Potter is not the man for the job. Especially losing to the last team in the league. Okay, this is a game where I felt going in was for every player that was new to shine, to find their feet. Right,
Fair
this
enough.
is for them to like gel, this kind of stuff. And then when they played, they were there, but they just could not finish. I think right? They were not clinical in front of goal. Was like, yeah, we didn't have a proper striker. That's the main thing that's missing. But the other players were all underperforming.
Yeah.
Okay, this is also following us losing to Dortmund.
Yep, 1-0.
Okay, every time a big team loses, you expect them to bounce back the next game.
Yep.
And then go to weekend against Southampton, last in the league, and we lose. Okay, that's just like I don't know what else is screaming that Potter is not the man for the job.
Okay, no, after this match, I have to say that I somewhat agree that Potter is way over his head.
Yep.
A little bit. But however, think about this, right? You are blaming Potter for them not scoring goals. Like they cannot finish.
Yeah.
Like what? Potter's supposed to get on the field and push the
I
leg,
just
is it?
feel I just feel like he don't have the proper tactics to get into that, because I feel like his tactics have been negative, like the back passing and all this stuff. How many times have you seen Kukurea run up all the way and then pass back?
Right.
He wasn't playing last night, right?
Yeah, he wasn't playing. Yes,
Yeah.
it was Chilwell.
Chilwell, right?
Yeah.
So I think, like, if you were to look at that Chelsea game last night, right? What I saw was Potter obviously he benched a bunch of key
Yeah.
first team players. I think
Modric,
about
right?
almost 6.
Yeah.
Modric was
Modric was on
benched,
the
100
bench.
million on the bench.
I
by the
would have
way.
started him over
100
Mount.
mil on the bench.
Yeah, but what's 100
okay?
million to Chelsea?
What's 100 mil to Chelsea, right? That's the
pocket
state
change.
of this club, right? 100 mil on the bench. And then I think like Cucurella was
Yeah.
on the bench. And then I
You
think
want to call it Cucurella?
Yeah, I was going to call it Cucurella, bro. But like he obviously Potter was trying to prepare for that second leg against
Dortmund. Yeah.
right? So he was trying to do some kind of masterclass where like, I'm gonna rest some key players, play second stringers against Southampton, and then win there, and then after that have my first team fresh for that second leg. But
And it all backfires.
I mean, it backfired, but then at the same time,
if he
I
was-
feel like for me, in my opinion, right, what the right thing that Potter should have done, right? I'm no EPL manager lah, right? But then
Clearly.
but if I was playing FIFA lah, right? If I was playing FIFA and I was in this position, I'll be like, yo, first team plays against Dortmund, we lose 1-0. That's a close marginal line. 1-0 is not bad actually.
Yep.
At the state that you guys are in against a team like Dortmund and it was 1-0 in the first leg, that's not bad. I would have taken that as like a semi-win.
Yeah.
Then go to Southampton. Okay, you boys, the same guys. I want you guys to
Have to
play,
win. Yeah.
get some confidence against this lower, like the last team in the table, and then go back to the second leg and then get some confidence. So going back to what you were saying, Leonard, I agree basically that like he's got it all wrong.
No,
like
I think what pushed me over the edge for Potter was the fact that halfway through the match, he decided to change things up. Which no manager kind of does. Look, live with your choices.
Yeah.
If you felt like he was regretting and then it was like,
He probably
I have to
has
bring in this
change
guy,
things
that
up,
guy.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
I
has
guess.
all like you said 100 million on the bench,
Yeah.
Madrid,
Yeah.
Cucurella 50 million
Yeah.
on the bench,
Yeah.
right? Like if he
Slow
didn't
down.
do anything, he has to take the blame for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
so he had to
so
he had to
on-
throw everyone on.
On that note, right, the talking point right now revolving around Chelsea and Potter specifically is that everyone is noticing how he doesn't take any accountability.
Yeah.
Yes, because he came out and he said, this is his words. And I quote, was a lot of people would think I am the problem, they would be wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly his
superimpose
words.
Potter's face there.
Okay,
Let me do the accent also. Let me do the accent also.
Yeah.
Some people will say, I am the problem. They would be wrong.
Me, James Bond. This is James Bond. That's not Graham Potter.
More like Harry Potter.
This is the best you're gonna get, guys. You get what you paid for, which is nothing.
Paid for?
Exactly. Exactly my point.
But Chelsea right now is still 10th.
10th,
You know,
yeah.
you guys have you guys moved anywhere? No, right?
Nope.
It's still 10th,
Nope,
right?
nope.
How are they?
We moved to 9. Then we went back
All
to
right.
No, I really am, surprised that they are still 10.
They're
No,
10th.
because Villa lost, right? So
Yeah.
Villa, I think,
How are
is closest to
Leeds
them.
not above y'all? Is the question.
Because Leeds lost as well.
No, fair enough, but they at least won 1 or 2.
Yeah. So
You know,
Chelsea,
they lost they lost against United.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drew against United before that. And I think
Yeah.
the last game they lost, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I think now we are like, what, 5 games without a win? Chelsea?
Yeah,
Right?
No, 5 games without a win, and then
Wow.
it's horrible to see a team like Chelsea, especially an expensive team like Chelsea, kind of losing every single game or drawing every single, cannot find a win.
Yeah,
You
that-
guys-
that is the thing, there's so much of players that is so good there, but we are not using them well. No?
Yeah, I guess
The most concerning thing for me with Chelsea is you guys just aren't scoring goals.
because they have no striker.
You've scored 23 goals in the
It's
Premier
not
League.
just, it's okay, goals is the main
Marcus
thing.
Rashford has scored 24 goals in all competitions.
shout out to Mark Cody for
Thank you, Mark, for that.
little
That-
nugget.
that is known because we don't have a striker. But the way the team is playing also is just, I don't know, it's just not satisfying to watch as a Chelsea fan,
I think
it's quite disappointing watching them play that way. It's like,
But even this entire thing about you guys not having a striker means you guys can't score goals. Manchester City didn't have a striker for like 3 years. And they still scored goals. Raheem Sterling scored most of their goals. He's with you guys now.
also-
But I think on that note, right, it's also important to take note. This is a stat that I heard on like some podcasts. I don't know how credible it is.
Okay.
But it sounds, I feel like it's true.
Go on.
Please fact check me. But apparently Southampton hasn't kept a clean sheet in like 20 odd games apparently.
and
So,
also,
and they kept the clean sheet against Chelsea.
This is their first win since their manager was sacked, right?
Yeah. No, but one thing,
We are just giving it
look,
away.
the one thing you don't give Southampton is a free kick in Ward
Yeah.
Prowse area. right? You know, and
That guy is
that guy is a phenomenon
yeah.
when it comes to free kicks.
Shout out to
he's one free kick away from Beckham's
Yeah.
record. Yeah, wow.
And is he better than Beckham? I think.
As a free kick, maybe,
Yeah.
but as a player, maybe not, right?
Oh no. Yeah, overall, no lah. I mean, in free kicks.
Seems like you guys need what Prowse lah. to be honest.
We will sign him. We will sign him.
They will buy the whole of Southampton just to get.
No, but Liverpool have first dips over Southampton players. So.
Okay, so just now, similar to how we, had that unanimous decision on Jurgen Klopp, what's the decision right now for the table in regards to Graham Potter?
I
Leonard.
think he should. What Graham Potter should do now is that
He should
the
die.
first thing that I wouldn't say he should die. Okay? The first thing that he should do is just pick up the phone, go. Toot, 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 toot.
Okay.
Hello,
3 numbers.
Yeah,
hello.
911 is it?
Can I please have my job back at Brighton? That's what he should do.
No, he cannot. He definitely cannot have a job back in that Brighton because they are currently flying at 6.
Okay, so Leonard, you would if
I want him out.
So you want him out?
I want him out.
Kevin,
I
What do you
think. I think it's
more time or
No, I think this is about time that he
Yeah.
leaves. But however, I still think that he's judged very unfairly.
Okay.
I just don't think he has that credibility to bring good players. You know, like Pochettino left Spurs, went to PSG, and he said he
But
had
he brought
a
in
hard time.
15 players.
Yeah. And Pochettino said he had a hard time with PSG players, you know. I feel like Potter is not the man that could do this kind of stuff.
I think Potter would have done okay if it was the previous ownership of Chelsea. Which
I don't know,
when
if you're bringing Abramovich into this, right?
Abramovich should have pulled the trigger already.
Forget Abramovich, but his director of football, the lady,
That
I can't
lady.
remember.
Oh,
Marina.
Yep.
Right. She had a plan. She had everything. You had to fit a system.
Yep.
You had to do this. You had to do that. Right. With Todd Bowley, Todd Bowley. Sorry, it's
Bowley.
basic. Todd Bowley blah. Right. It's basically this fella.
Yeah.
Just buy. Put now. They got 30 players. They can only register
Yeah, man.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you, Moyat?
I think he has to leave because at the end of the season, you're not going to trust another 300 million pounds with Graham Potter.
Yeah.
So
I
Chelsea
think-
have to let him go.
My opinion is the same. I feel that he definitely has overstayed his welcome at Chelsea, but agreeing with Kevin also, it's unfair to judge him
Yep.
like
Based on
that.
this.
No, I think-
because I feel that the main issue here is Todd Bowley.
Yep.
He has come in with the American mindset of sports, right?
It's soccer, right, to him?
Like him and his 8-year deals, which has never been done
Yeah.
before. And then splurging, finding that loophole in the FFP and whatnot. But I feel that the reason why Graham Potter looks like absolute shit now in every game, like literally the guy looks like he needs some sleep, bro.
Yeah.
The guy looks terrible, right? If you were to do a comparison of his first game at Chelsea and now, he looked dapper as
Got
hell.
more white hair.
Now
beard
he's like,
all
I
unkempt.
need to check that when he flies. You know what I mean? Like it's so bad. So like I feel like that is related to Todd Bowley. So I think he has a pretty strained relationship, in my opinion. So he needs to go.
This £1 is a bet that I'm going to put that Chelsea within the next couple of years,
Yeah.
FFP.
Whoa.
problem.
I'll put that
Unless
down, bro.
that also my one. He put my £1. Right. No, I think there's going to be a FFP problem. I
Yeah.
think unless by summer they sell 12 players.
I honestly
Which
think by
they
summer
kinda
they're
have to.
signing more players.
No, yeah, they cannot sign
That's
anymore.
what's going to happen.
It's just
More
gonna be,
players.
it's gonna be just Chelsea versus
Yeah.
United.
Oh, we are
Liverpool,
gonna sign
and
more players.
Just these 4 teams here.
They have to sell 12 players. And I'm not talking about just a fire sale of hey, you want take free. No, cannot. They have to make money from this. And there is no way that FFP is gonna not come down on them.
Yeah, I mean, you see the difference in Chelsea and City is City's ownership actually has businesses on the side.
Yes.
So they can put on the balance sheet, look, this is where money is coming from commercially, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Todd Bowley has the same ability.
When Abramovich
I think he does because he has like a few of them, right, together inside this whole.
No, you have to understand one thing. Manchester United makes £680 million a year. That is their revenue. Nobody else in the EPL makes that much money.
Yep.
Right? When Abramovich left Chelsea, the first thing he said was the club owe him 1.5 billion pounds because the club cannot make enough money to sustain
The business model, yeah.
Where is Todd Bowley getting this income from? If you are spending 600 million, that is basically Manchester United's yearly income. There is no way.
Kevin, all I can say is, is that, every time I think about Chelsea's situation with Todd Bowley and all the buying that they've done and how it doesn't make sense from a football fan's perspective, right? It doesn't make sense, right? I always envision Todd Bowley somehow sitting down in like his office one day and then the assistant's like, boss,
This player is
FFP is outside. And then he's like, who's that? Financial fair play? Do you not know about that? And he's like, nobody briefed me on this.
I just have a feeling that since he doesn't know about it, right, it's like once they come checking on Chelsea, he's gonna leave.
No, he's gonna jump out the window from the third floor.
The assistant's probably gonna be like, boss, you telling me, do you have this money or not that we spent? He's like, oh shit. I'll check first. I'll get back to you.
What's the worst they're gonna do? They're gonna
bounce.
throw red paint on the door.
In my head, the conversation goes differently. It's like, boss, FFP is at the door. Can I sign him too?
Really? Can I sign him? What's his stat on FIFA? But I think on that note, maybe we can then now move to the more sensible side of London, which is the
Fulham.
red side.
There we go lah. Fulham. Hey, Fulham won.
I'm talking about the current league leaders. I'm talking about Arsenal. FC.
As of today. As of
Arsenal
today.
Football Club. All right. Okay. North London is red. London is red. Okay. So we played last night. No, not last night. Sorry, we played on Saturday night.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I have missed the last 3 games.
Okay.
Right. The last 3 games before that, I completely missed. I was, traveling, seeing the world. You know what I mean? Seeing
You
the
were in
world,
London and you missed the games.
and then I missed the Everton game. And it was,
Get there faster.
I missed the Everton game. It was a 1-0 loss to Everton to Sean Dyche. The resurgence of Sean Dyche, right? And then after that, we lost again. No, we drew against Brentford 1-1. A Brentford team that was on form, right? They were, I think they have not lost in 10 games at that point.
That is right.
They've not lost in 10 games, and then they got another draw, which was against us. And then we lost against City, right? Pep and his team managed to collect the Arsenal scalp, and that was probably the worst case scenario for us, and that was very, very worrying. But there's a lot that I can talk about in terms of...
You already covered most of it.
That is like a recap for
There's a lot that I can talk about.
the last 5 episodes.
I'm making up for lost time.
But here's the thing.
No, here's the thing, Karim, right? I land back in KL, right? I land back, and then I finally made a point to make sure that I don't miss another game. And I watched that fucking game, and we won it 4-2. And now we're back on top of the league. Thanks to obviously Nottingham Forest.
If I give you 50 ringgit, will you shut up?
Never. Never.
Wait. I want to ask, were you shaking when Villa took the lead? Like they were leading. Like,
Leonard, I'm gonna, full transparency, right? This whole time on this show, I've never said that we would win the league, right? I made it obvious, right?
Yeah.
My bravado and my confidence might be something different, but then I never said that we will win the league. That's because, Arsenal fans right now, there's a spectrum of different types, right? And right now, because we're on top of the league and we are in title contention, it's creating all these different types of...
Still in title contention.
You see? Exactly. It's creating a wide range of different types of fans, right? There are the more sensible fans like myself who's keeping it realistic, but then super excited at the same time. And then there's obviously other fans who are very reactive, right? They panic mode instantly, fuck, Granit Xhaka got yellow card in the first 10 seconds. Oh man, we're gonna lose this league, man. We're gonna lose this league. That kind of stuff, right?
No, to be fair.
So for me, I was watching that game, to answer Leonard's question, I was obviously very worried, right? But it was the first game that I watched in 4 games, and I was like, we got this, bro. We got this, bro.
Even when they were losing.
Dude, I was telling my boys, I was watching with my boys, right? And I was just like, guys, we got this, bro. Just watch.
The master of monologues, I swear to God, right? When it comes to Arsenal, just half an hour, like, we beat Brentford. Brentford was like look, listen, okay, at the end of the day, here's a hot take.
Yeah,
Hot
give me a hot take. Give me a hot take. Yeah.
They didn't deserve to win that match.
Whoa.
That's my hot take.
I don't like you very much right now.
No, I don't.
Okay, I think I wouldn't go as far as to say they didn't deserve to win. They were very good in the second half.
Yes.
But the 2 goals that they scored, there's a bit of luck.
Yeah,
okay, so
I mean, your agent Jorginho backfired.
I completely understand where you guys are coming from, right? Because from an external standpoint, when you watch that game, from a neutral standpoint, you do acknowledge that, it was by the scruff of it, right?
Yes.
It wasn't like it was meticulously planned or whatever. But all I can say is that one of the main reasons why this current Arsenal squad is succeeding the way it is because not only is youth and energy is on our side, but then that belief in the team, it's unprecedented. We've never had this type of unison in the team before, amongst the players, amongst the manager and the team, and most importantly, the team and the fans, right?
Okay,
one of the biggest tropes in Premier League football is that you need to know how to win when
you're playing bad.
Yeah,
and
right?
this is one of
them.
games.
I'll give you props where props is due.
Yeah.
Where if you would have lost, this is the reason. If you all win the league, this game
is it. Yeah.
this game is it because you all 4 games could not get a win, right? And if y'all would have lost this one, especially to Aston Villa,
nail in the coffin.
Nail in the coffin. I think your heads would have gone down. I think the fact that at the end of the day, the unity would have started to crack a little bit.
Which is why I ended my holiday early. I was like, I need to bounce. I need to go. I cannot. I saw the City game and I was like, I'm bouncing.
He left his mom in the US.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get on my flight right now. But I completely agree.
This game, I felt right, like it was why Premier League, it feels Premier League is like the best league in the world.
Completely
Right?
agree, bro.
Like the football that was
because of the
played.
Forest, Nottingham Forest game also that happened right after
football,
that, right? Which we'll get to in a bit.
Beautiful football that was played was wow, man. I was watching it, I was like, wow.
Except for the 4th goal, except for Arsenal's 4th goal, which was a bit jammy.
I mean that 4th goal, it's controversial in a way because even after the game, Unai Emery basically...
Oh yeah, it was so angry.
Like, he was like, I have never told my goalkeeper to do such thing. So it's Martinez. He's living up to his personality.
To be fair,
he's a World Cup winner.
What did he think he was going to do?
He's a World Cup winner.
He was going to score the winner.
He thought he was going to be Alisson, there.
But I mean, look... 96 minutes, 97 minutes, you gotta throw all everything through.
No, to be fair, they lost 3-2 or 4-2. Does it really make a difference?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, you wanted the point. Aston Villa needed the point in a way to kind of, move up the table. And,
overtake Chelsea, finally.
But I think another thing that I just want to highlight for Arsenal right now is obviously we have the depth issue, right? The squad depth issue. That's something that we've talked about many, many times. And people will always, the first half of the season so far, everyone, every pundit, every video that you watch, they will always say, Arsenal's not going to win it because they don't even have squad depth, right? So lately, if you pay attention enough, the rotation has technically been implemented by Arteta, specifically in the left wing and the right back position. Right back meaning between Ben White and Tomiyasu. Like for example, Ben White has been the staple right back. But then because of the results against
City, right?
The results against Everton and Brentford, everybody realized, maybe Ben White needs a break. He looks a bit overrun. So that's why during the City game, Tomiyasu was brought in. But guess who made the missed pass back to Ramsdale for De Bruyne's opening goal? It was Tomiyasu, right? So that's the thing that's interesting to talk about. But then also at the same time, our left wing, right? Our left wing. Right? I just want to highlight, right, that we brought in Trossard.
Talking about the whole
we brought in Trossard to become Martinelli's backup, right? And then Martinelli, same thing, has dropped in form as well, which is why Trossard started against Aston Villa.
I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to radio, okay, to work 4 hours, do my radio shift, come here, do this shit, and then you have to go on your fucking
I'm
rant.
giving some
not
top
even a
quality
rant,
punditry right now. But anyways, I'm gonna finish up.
Okay.
Oh,
You just finished 20 minutes ago.
But basically, it's really, really positive to see how now Arsenal's left wing, right? If you take a look at it,
Started
right?
now left wing, then
You
next is
have-
right wing.
I thought you were talking about the right wing.
Hey, the more you let me talk, right, then the faster I finish. So. Okay? Right? But you have Martinelli and Trossard now. Arteta basically has the opportunity to now rotate between two very wide, very attacking wingers that can like adapt and change to like
Bottom
different
line
games.
is Arsenal have
Yeah.
2 left wings. They can play different games now.
And
Oh, wow.
welcome
Move on.
back from fast forwarding from 20 minutes ago. Right? And I would say that Arsenal's man of the match, I would say man of the match is Pep Guardiola. Because no, the thing is, look, y'all won. If Arsenal would, I mean, if Man City would have won, they would have been top again.
Yes.
Yep.
Right? But they messed it up again
Which is
against
why going
Nottingham
back,
Forest.
Which is why it's going back to what Leno was saying. This league is insane. So now we're talking about Nottingham Forest versus City, right? The 1-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, City went to the forest and got wood.
Chris Wood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that joke. You know how long I waited for that joke? This guy went on his bloody rant for 20 bloody minutes. I was just marinating, marinating in this teriyaki sauce. Right?
Hey, but what do you think of the game, Kevin?
Look,
What do you think of City? What do you think of Forest?
I think Navas has been like the best buy for Forest. Man.
yeah. Thanks,
He's
Kevin.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
no, sometimes we look alike. It's like looking in the mirror, you see? No, but here's what I think. I think Pep, I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know what he's doing. Look, have you seen his formations lately? It's 3 at the back with no wing backs, no wingers. He's got 4 number 10s playing behind Haaland, right? And then Bernardo Silva has to kind of run back and
Defend.
fill in for left back. Right, and run up again and then try to support. There is no way that this is.
To be fair, they thought it worked against Arsenal. Surely it worked against Nottingham
Forest.
No, but it only worked against Arsenal when he changed it. Right, when he took out.
but they got the lead in using that formation anyway.
Not
so-
really. No, because Arsenal was all over Man City with this thing. And then when he took out one of the midfield players, put in actual left back, they actually played better and then they scored the 2 goals. So at the end of the day, look, I don't know what Pep is doing. Because, what's his name? João Cancelo left.
Right.
And immediately he thought to himself, I don't need fullbacks.
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen, okay? Pep, I know you're a great manager. I think you won everything already. But shut the fuck up. What the hell are you doing, bro? Like, seriously, what the hell are you doing? Like, I really don't understand this.
I think he's trying something new. He doesn't
Why?
want to stick to the same thing. If
Why?
he keeps sticking to the same thing, he's going to end up like Klopp now, right?
No, but okay. Think when you are second or you're comfortably first, I understand you want to try new things. Try. Don't worry. Okay, you are chasing Arsenal at this point, right? You are toe to toe. If you win this match, you go top. If they win a match, they go top. Like you are, neck and neck.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you go and change up your formation like that. Really, Rico Williams when they played him, yes, he got a bit rinsed when they lost the last time before Arsenal.
Yep.
Right? He got a bit rinsed, so therefore he decided to take him off. He's a young boy. He's 18 years old. I think this is doing a lot worse for his
Confidence.
And so at the end of the day, I really don't know. People are saying, is Haaland off form?
Yeah, so I wanted to,
don't
that's
think-
my question, that I want to bring up about Haaland's effectiveness on the field.
We've spoken about this like 2 weeks in a row, right? Is the Man
wasn't
City
here.
team now a weaker team
Without-
because Haaland is in it, right?
Yeah.
And everyone it's a very reductive answer to just say Haaland has scored 30 goals.
Yeah.
Therefore, you cannot say
It's
Man City is a
effective.
weaker team. You take Haaland out of that team, everyone else pales in comparison. Especially compared to last season when they scored the same amount of goals as Haaland, right?
Yes.
So where are these players now? Why are they not playing as well?
No, but okay, think about this. When you play 4 number 10s behind your striker, right? And then one of the number 10s, which is the most creative one, Bernardo Silva, has to run back and do other work as well. Right? You're not going to get the most out of your players. And I think that, playing Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and a third person who is yet to be named.
Either Mahrez or Foden.
Yeah, either Mahrez
Grealish,
or Foden.
yeah.
No, Grealish, who is also a number 10. Let's not forget, right? Although a wide number 10, but still, at the end of the day, Grealish has been doing well because he doesn't have the defensive duties.
Responsibilities.
Yeah. So basically, all the others have to run back, kind of do defensive, kind of. They have two midfielders. It's never going to work when people come at them and overload the midfield.
All I can say is that the moment Chris Wood scored that goal, I felt like it was written in the stars. Man.
Basically,
I felt like, wow, EPL, the way you guys rigged this league, I love it.
When Chris Wood scored, Unku Adris had Wood. Okay, he was pitching a tent the whole time.
Man, dude, it's crazy because because of that Chris Wood goal, right? Arsenal is now on 54 points, and then City's back to second place with 52. So going back to Kevin, what you were saying, I feel like this is it. This is the moment where things get super spicy in the league between the two leaders, right?
Yeah.
Right? I feel like this is where it's going to be punch for punch. It's going to be like week in, week out. There's going to be moments where Arsenal maybe wins 2 in a row and then suddenly maybe City gets a draw or even the other way around. But I feel like we're setting up the stage right now for a fucking interesting second half of the season, right? And once again, I don't know who's going to win.
We're well into the second half.
Yeah, but I don't know who's going to win.
But the thing is, you guys can't leave it close with City, because
you know why? Because Manchester United coming up.
Segue. Now it's time for the red side of Manchester.
The better side of Manchester.
Okay, you want to go on your run again? About Manchester? Come on.
Hey, I mean...
No need. Anyway, look, 3-0, I think it was... I mean, to a fan, it was probably like a really good game.
It was a good game.
Like this performance with Leicester is up there with one of the best performances I've seen under Ten Hag.
Nice.
I have to see.
Yeah, but Ten Hag disagrees with you though.
Ten Hag disagrees with the first half, But that's the thing about Ten Hag, He sees a dire first half or dire first half of a first half, and then he immediately makes changes and adapts to it. And immediately in the second half, you see a completely different team come out,
Is Eric Ten Hag
incredible.
Like, is he like half Asian or something? Because it's a very Asian parenting to do, right? It's like, you got me, you brought back A.
Yeah.
Why is it not A+?
You're 99 points. What? The one more point you eat?
Yeah.
Right? No, but here's the thing. We just said this about Graham Potter.
Yeah.
Right? How he changes halfway and he's like Glaba. But we don't say the same thing about Ten Hag.
Ten Hag is with purpose, man.
Yeah.
It's
because
all
Ten Hag
calculated.
knows. He knows all the variables on the field. Like, for example... I take you back to the Leeds game. The Leeds game where we won 2-0, right? At halftime, he says, you know what? Weghorst at 9, not doing it for me. He moves him to 10 and he puts Rashford in the middle of 9. No other manager would call that,
Yeah.
Who would think of Wout Weghorst as a number 10? Ten Hag did. Because Ten Hag knows Weghorst. He knows how he plays. The link up. The pressing, the ability to chase your man.
Holding the ball up. Very important.
And he just said, you know what? You're going to go number 10. I'm going to put Rashford up in front of you and you're going to get a goal. And he did.
Look, here's the masterclass of it all, right? You could have very easily put him at number 10 and dropped Bruno. But no, put him on the wide.
Yeah.
Right? Double teaming. You
guys, I'm just saying. I wanted to say, right? You guys better remember this, okay? The next time that I give a rant, right? And then I kept quiet when you guys are ranting, okay?
Yeah, we had
my God.
We had like 3 minutes.
Some pizzazz into it, man.
If we go back to the timing,
I'm like, oh my God, Ten Hag is great. I get it.
Please comment to tell us, right? How long did he go on for and how long did we go for?
Okay, no, but seriously, on a neutral, well, not really neutral because Arsenal and United always have had history, right? But it takes a lot for me to say this, and the only reason why I say this is because Arsenal and United have shared the same history because we succeeded together. We technically also went down together.
That one manager that we had for 20 over years left, and then we come.
Yeah, we're like OG, Arsenal and United, like OG, right? But Ten Hag is very impressive. I am actually I'm on board with him as the United manager right now.
Come on down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like what he's achieved with the guy is a fucking strict disciplinarian, right? The guy he doesn't mess around. Yep. And the way that he has transformed Sancho's performance.
We talk about Rashford.
Of course, Rashford is Rashford is a given. The guy is mercurial, bro. Yeah. The guy is ridiculous, man. Honestly, man.
Yeah, but
I think before the
Sancho,
show,
but Sancho has like recently turned up under him, right?
You
took 3 months off.
think about the players that Oli and Ralf Rangnick had, and now they are completely
different.
Yeah.
No,
Under Ten
okay.
Hag.
Case
Completely
in
different.
point, okay? Fred.
Fred.
Fred. The guy was somebody we would have gladly
Let go.
sold.
Yeah.
In fact, no.
For free.
Give us a couple of high fives. We will drive him there. Okay, that was the feeling.
But now McFred is not bad, right?
No.
Oh, just Fred. Oh, just Fred.
McTominay has had his moments, but
We'll go that side. No. But look, with Jadon Sancho, what he did was he gave him 3 months off.
Yeah.
Who would give one of your most expensive players?
attacking players,
Hey, you
yeah.
take 3 months off lah.
But he's worked out really well.
Yeah.
But he's worked out.
I think Potter will do that. You
Potter will give it to himself, bro.
You can take longer because we have another player there already.
Bro, Potter will give it to himself. I think I need a break.
I cannot with Chelsea. I
think I
cannot.
need a break.
I cannot really.
But the thing about Sancho is, a lot of people have been calling him the flop, United
Yeah.
75 million flop, right?
Yeah.
I just want to put this out there, and I want this, you can clip this. Then by next year, by next season, Sancho will be mentioned in the same breath as your Kevin De Bruyne's, your Bruno Fernandes, your Odegaard's. He will be a top player
thanks for the shout out,
Manchester United.
No, I have to
and
lah.
he will
shit, I
be
touched this a
worth every single penny we paid.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that.
I sat through that. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I think. Okay.
Really got time.
Here's the question everybody's asking though. Manchester United title hopes. I'm not going to say anything. I'll leave it with you all.
Manchester United right now is at third place, 49.
6 points,
5
behind.
points. Oh, 5 points.
5 points.
5 points behind Arsenal.
5 points.
2
and
points behind City.
Yeah.
3 points behind City.
3 points behind City. Right now, Arsenal do have a game in hand, however. So that could possibly
No,
be
but
a date.
I honestly, I'm worried for United, bro. I'm worried about the two Manchester sides. As an Arsenal fan, I am worried for both. Like anyone can come for us right now.
For me, I think United just have to focus on the next game and the next game and the next game. Let City and Arsenal just focus on the title race, right?
Yeah.
Because at some point in time, City and Arsenal, they have this thing where they always have to look over their shoulders. If City drops points, Arsenal will feel like pumped up, and and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
United can afford to be chill about it, right? And when the slip up happens, that's when you come in. That's when
So
you take advantage.
you think there is a chance to win the title?
Of course, there's a chance.
Okay.
Of
So
course
what you're
there's a
saying
chance.
is that your only way of winning title is to hope that these two mess
No,
up.
yeah,
Well,
that's
number one and number two.
You have to. That's football, man. That's
Possibly
football.
8 points ahead.
Instead of being confident about actually, you guys actually can win.
Nah,
you're
no,
actually
come on,
hoping
man.
these
Because
guys
I
are going to
think,
mess up.
like
Damn, Chelsea fans.
like we've mentioned throughout the entire show, the Premier League is the best league in the world,
Yeah.
right? Every game, there's an
results.
unforeseen result.
Yeah, other
coming,
results
right?
are important,
You
yeah.
look at the games that City, United, and Arsenal have to play.
Yeah.
We all have to play Liverpool. We all have to play Chelsea. If you can drop points against Nottingham Forest,
Listen,
maybe you lose against Liverpool, Chelsea, you probably still win. but-
nobody would have thought that City would have lost to Forest.
Yeah.
Nobody would have thought.
Well, they drew.
Drew, sorry,
Yeah.
drew.
Which is technically a loss in a
Technically
way.
a loss
Yeah.
for them because nobody would have thought.
Yeah.
If anybody, I'll be honest. My predictions were 4-0 to City.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm very sure it's very similar to anyone else.
I
What do you
didn't. I
think?
didn't give my predictions last week, but I say 1-1 also.
Okay, you sure? Sure, you did.
I don't think United can actually push this season. Maybe next season they can actually push for the league. I think this season they're probably going to focus on something else, but they're gonna still play the consistent way they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just that like you said, it all matters to the top two slipping up and they
Correct.
getting over it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
No,
mean,
look,
an interesting fact, right? Interesting fact. Ever since United beat Liverpool, their first win of the season, no other Premier League team has collected more points than Manchester United. That's a fact, right?
Yep.
So if United keep up this form, and yes, one of them have to slip up, both of them have to slip up. You cannot discount United out of the title race.
Right.
We are in a title race. That's
Yeah.
just facts. Whether or not we win the title, that's a different story, right? But I mean, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah,
Come on.
I think once again, I'm really happy. I mean, it's weird for me to say this, but
He's wearing a
As a Spurs fan,
jersey.
as a Spurs fan,
as a
what do you
Spurs
think?
fan,
Yeah.
I'm very happy to see that Manchester United, the very big and historical and prominent club of the EPL, finally, technically finding a right path right
Yeah.
now that is sustainable.
Yeah.
Like right now with Ten Hag and the way that he has built your team, your runway right now looks way longer than as compared to when Rangnick was on there or Ole was there. So you guys are on the right path. So next week, say some nice things about Arsenal. Also.
No, why? You don't give us a chance, one, because you'll go on for a 20-minute run.
But just wait until we get the oil money, bro.
Ooh, that's a whole different episode right there, bro.
That's one episode on owners of this thing. But you know what? Let's go. Let's do just a tip a little bit.
So that's it, right? That's the roundup of like.
That's a roundup. Unless you want to do the.
Oh wait. Sorry, before we go any further, I just want to say that Leicester, their centre back, was it Face? Is it? The
Face.
guy,
Farce.
he's a farce of a football player, bro. The guy, I'm telling you right now, I've watched a few Leicester games and I'm like, yo, is this guy like some imposter footballer that managed to find his way onto the field?
No, I think from the back.
guy is terrible, bro.
Yeah, from the back he looks like David Luiz. That's why. That's why people thought they were signing David Luiz, and then he turns around like Face.
The guy is terrible and he's starting every game.
Yeah.
And Rodgers, I mean, lack of options.
Yeah.
But damn, I just want to say,
I mean,
Farce, man, you're damn bad, bro.
Think about this. Leicester centre backs have been Harry Maguire. Need I say more? Robert Huth.
Okay. Harry Maguire did do well.
Actually, Huth did do well.
he won the league.
Leicester.
He win the Premier League.
He won the league. Yeah.
Fofana also from Leicester.
Yes.
Whatever, bro. Yeah. Yes, you did buy him. Yes, you did buy him.
And how many?
Is that how Chelsea fans?
Let's move on.
Is that how Chelsea fans enter conversation?
running out of time.
Hey, that one we bought, right? Yeah. We bought him. Yeah.
We are running out of time.
Oh, do we want to do Europe? Or can we just say screw it
Nah,
and
just-
move on? Let's move
yeah,
on. Just
yeah,
the
yeah.
tip. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So today, 5th Pro, 11.
11.
That's all I got. Let's just do
We're supposed to build
we're supposed to build our own
EPL
top
current
11.
form.
Out of current form.
Yeah. Okay, goalkeeper. Let's start with goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
Okay, let's just quickly do one by one.
Yeah,
Who do
yeah.
you think? And then
Goalkeeper-
we pick one.
I like Emi Martinez, but I guess Nick Pope. I mean, if it wasn't for the red card, he was actually up there.
Name.
Aaron Ramsdale.
I'm going Aaron Ramsdale.
There you go.
Are you
Done.
serious?
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
Aaron
Aaron Ramsdale. Okay, right
lah.
back. Kieran Trippier. You got Kieran Trippier. You've got
Dalot.
Reece James.
Reece James.
You know,
when he's not on the bench.
No, Reece James can, but out of
Reece
current
James.
form, no.
Reece James.
Right? I'm sorry, but out of current form,
I'll take
he's
Dalot
out.
actually. Current form.
Current form, Dalot.
Yeah.
No, but Dalot's been
also
injured.
pretty good.
But Dalot's been injured recently.
Yeah.
I would still go Trippier.
Yeah.
I think
Trippier.
Okay, so
is in.
Ramsdale,
Okay, yeah,
Trippier.
Trippier.
Okay, centre back pairing.
Two centre backs.
This is
yeah.
the best.
Farce.
So for me, the two centre backs is Sven Botman and Rafael Varane.
I
I would swap your Varane. I would put in Saliba. Yeah.
I
put
would
Saliba.
swap. I would go with Saliba and what do you call that? Lisandro Martinez.
I would say Saliba
butcher.
and Silva. Thiago
What?
Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Not in
not on current form. Not on current form, but okay.
So,
Yeah. I think Saliba and
Martinez.
Martinez. I think I would. agree.
I mean, I think there's a debate there between Varane and Martinez. I think Martinez has been fantastic, but I think Varane is the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And he's
No, but I think Saliba on the right and Martinez on the left. I think
That's
really
balanced,
works. Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's very balanced.
So
Okay,
Saliba,
left back.
Martinez.
Who's your favorite left back so far?
Sure.
I think
Zinchenko.
Luke Shaw.
Zinchenko, right?
Luke Shaw.
Right now,
Shaw,
for
without
me,
a doubt.
it's obvious. It's Luke Shaw or Zinchenko in my opinion.
Zinchenko.
Right? And I'm gonna go for Luke Shaw though.
Luke Shaw.
Only because I've chosen like 2-3 Arsenal players.
Luke Shaw. If Martinez injured, guess
No.
what? Who can go there? Right? Yeah.
Luke Shaw has been quality.
You
bro.
put him anywhere in the field if he was performing.
I
Okay,
mean,
now
Centre midfield.
centre midfield.
Okay, centre midfield.
Casemiro.
So CDM, Casemiro.
Casemiro. Look, I know this is very red tinted right now, but
Are we,
can we really
KDB?
say that?
KDB? No?
No,
Okay, no, that was
CDM.
further. CDM.
So it's really between Casemiro,
And
Rodri,
Partey.
or Partey. Yeah. So I would take Casemiro in that
Yeah,
race.
I think you look
Yeah.
every single time Casemiro plays is just a masterclass.
Yeah, Casemiro is on my list also. Yeah,
so
he's a CDM.
I think we go Casemiro and then we
Casemiro.
got your
current form. We're talking about current, form, right?
Yeah.
Okay, further up, two midfielders. Are we going 4-3-3 or 4-4-2?
Sorry,
I think just go.
right
You
mid,
know
right
what?
mid, right
You know
mid.
what? Why don't we? I would put Casemiro and Partey in that midfield.
Okay.
Okay.
I take it.
Double pivot.
Jalan.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay, now right midfield.
Right, Saka.
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 Okay.
No choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Saka.
Saka. Left, no choice. No choice. Okay? No choice.
Rashford.
Oh, of course.
Rashford.
We are going through this really fast. I love it, though.
Striker, no choice.
Wait,
choice.
we didn't
No
do
choice. No
CM.
choice.
Yeah, I know. We'll come back to that because that's the harder one.
So when you say no choice for striker, you mean
Chris Wood lah.
Haaland? Hey!
Haaland.
Haaland.
Striker,
Okay, so
Havertz.
who's feeding our Haaland?
Havertz. Right?
What the fuck?
Are we
Did
not
you
going
say?
with- no?
Did you say Havertz?
Yeah.
He's in your top 11. What
he's
is
just
this
striker.
guy
I'm not being
on?
biased. I'm not being biased. But
No, sorry, bro. No, Havertz. No, get him
listen.
off the table, bro.
No, okay, as good as
come on, we gotta have one Chelsea player.
No.
What is this?
Current form.
Current form.
Current form, right? So that means people that matter.
There's no
you know?
Chelsea player. There's no Liverpool player. So, oh my
Hey,
god,
I'm
if
not-
Harvinth was here, means he would be
No.
crying. Way.
No, I think he would agree. I think
Yeah, he would agree. Yeah. Okay, so who's CM? It's
That's the hard part.
Odegaard. Ah.
So
It's either him or
I would. So
Bruno
it's
is
between Odegaard,
Fernandes is pretty sick,
KDB, and Bruno.
Yeah.
No, Bruno, no.
Between
Fernandes,
the
right?
three,
Yeah.
I would say it's Odegaard.
I would say it's KDB.
Okay.
I would say it's KDB only because of the fact that we've known KDB to be that player for years, and he's still that player up to a point.
Yeah.
Maybe not as high as he would be, but I think KDB. Yeah.
I just think you look at what Odegaard has done to this Arsenal team.
KDB is like the Tun Mahathir of that team, bro. He pulls the strings, bro. Just think about
I don't.
Okay, I mean, on that note,
this. This is my last appearance on.
hey, on that note, I think it would be nice to see the fans and what they think about that.
Yeah,
you know, the lineup that we made.
Let us.
Does Havertz make it in your team?
Does Havertz?
Yeah, Chelsea players need to be in that
I think
team,
it's important to take note that no Spurs player was on that list as well. So
But no,
so
I think,
sad.
I think
So
look,
sad.
I would like to have Trent on there, but I think he's not very bad season as well.
No, Trent, no.
No, but
okay.
previously the best right back in the world.
Previously, we're talking about currently, right?
Look,
Current form, right?
To be fair, we to be completely fair.
Special child, you know. Like you know the youngest child. I also want like this.
To be fair to Liverpool and Chelsea, there are some players there where shout. Thiago Silva is a good shout.
He is a
can
good shout.
You can throw him in
Mason,
like top
But
10.
there's a
No,
difference
Mason,
between,
not
but there's a
Mason,
difference
Mason,
between a good shout
Mason
and a
Mount
good
is a
pick,
good
right?
yeah.
Like and a good pick.
So
So, like-
Mason Mount is a good number 10. I don't, but at current form, no.
You know, even for goalkeeper, right? You could still say
Kepa.
Allison. You could still say Allison.
But you didn't though.
Yeah, because
No, Ramsdale.
No, because Alisson of current form lah.
He's doing quite well.
You mean the last two games?
He's been saving a lot.
No,
of
he's
games.
been saving Liverpool's butts, man.
Yeah, he has lah.
Okay,
Actually,
so make sure that you guys, drop your comments on what you guys think about our Balls Deep 11.
Shall
Actually,
we-
I'm
shall we-
surprised. I'm surprised you didn't say David here.
Because of that save last night was fucking insane.
Dude, he's
that
been
save last night was fucking insane.
Not only that, but against Leeds also, he
Yeah.
saved against this every game.
Okay,
he
that's
just
enough
pulls
about
out.
United,
too
man.
many
Shout
United
out.
players.
That's enough.
manager, who's the manager?
Who is the manager?
Graham Potter. Definitely Graham Potter.
Yeah lah, we'll give him that one lah.
Just to give Graham Potter a good night's sleep, right? We will make it
No,
Graham Potter.
the one person in the team that he doesn't want, we'll put him
Yeah,
in.
we'll put Graham Potter lah, okay? Hey, drop your comments and then
real
also a
though.
reminder that we do picks. We pick the favorite comments and then we read it out
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning of every Balls Deep episode. So make sure you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
creative and drop your comments.
They told us not to be too
Hard sell,
hard sell.
yeah.
Please just comment lah, please. Not enough comments. Please just comment, please.
Sweet. So are we going straight into our predictions for the
Yeah, I
next
guess, yeah.
few games? I think the first one up is Chelsea and Spurs. right?
Chelsea and Spurs, I think Chelsea would win 5-0. Hey, fun fact,
I don't remember.
the last 5 games, Chelsea have not lost to Spurs, So I think this might be the comeback story. Everyone is laughing. I don't know why, but what do you think, Spurs fan? Huh?
What do I think, Spurs fan, right?
He's like a special child, Just like
This can be their comeback story, right?
Chelsea.
After getting eliminated in the Champions League, and then Potter getting sacked.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we get a new manager. This is where he leaves his mark.
Okay.
5-0.
I
Chelsea.
just-
5-0.
5-0. What
Chelsea
the?
have scored like 1 goal in like the last 6 games. Suddenly they're gonna score 5 against Spurs. Amazing.
I say, this is going to be very hard to call because Tottenham also not great. But it's still a 2-0, 2-1 lah. I would say 2-1 to Tottenham.
I predicted a 0-0 draw. for Spurs versus
That's not a far shout. That's not a far shout. Crystal Palace, Liverpool. Liverpool on the way back.
0-0, I think.
It's really
0-0.
I think Liverpool will pick up the win. I think Liverpool are on a comeback.
I think so too, but
What was my score?
It is one of those things where you cannot give them enough credit. Yeah, and Crystal Palace against Patrick Vieira.
Palace is
but
pretty.
No, Palace, they really attack, they go for the jugular immediately. And I think, Crystal Palace might score a few goals as well. Which is why I'm going for a 2-2.
You're going for 2-2. I'm going for 1-0 to Liverpool.
I'm going 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
All right, Leicester, Arsenal.
Arsenal, I put it down as a 2-0 win to Arsenal.
I say a 3-1.
Okay.
I think there are some kind of, shaky defense a little bit. But I think the last win is going to bring y'all forward and just kind of push y'all over the edge.
That's what I'm hoping for as well. As a Spurs fan, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. And then,
as a Spurs fan, I just want to say that, I really hope that Arsenal wins the league.
Okay.
Okay, as a Spurs, I found a loophole. As a Spurs fan,
okay.
I think that Arsenal will win the league. As a Spurs fan, I feel that Arsenal will beat Man City to win the league.
Before he goes further.
That's my loophole right there. I say that as a Spurs fan, okay?
Just forward this part. Okay?
I think Woodfast is gonna watch this episode and he's gonna say, bloody hell, this Idris, I'm gonna score against Arsenal. Leicester to win 1-0.
1-0. Okay, so now Bournemouth versus Man City. Are we predicting anything other? Look,
I
that's
think
what
it's
we
a
did
City
with
win.
Forest.
It's a City win.
Yeah.
Probably 1-0. 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we say, right? It's just Bournemouth and then City's going to wipe the floor with them.
Yeah,
unless,
but that's what we said about Forest.
Chelsea. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea against Southampton. That's what I thought he was going to say. Right. Okay, moving.
Hey, but
moving on next game.
But we have another game to predict, which is the Carabao Cup, right? It's the final, right?
It's the final.
United
Carabao Cup
versus
final.
Nobody really
Newcastle.
cares about that cup, but yeah, I mean, okay, for United fans, right?
What's your
For United fans, we will do it. Okay.
I think with the goalkeeper situation, because
so is he missing the game?
Yes, no, he is missing the game.
suspended.
He's going to be suspended for that
my
game.
goodness.
Plus,
Dubravka
is cup tied.
So
Carriers. He is not.
Carriers.
Yes.
Carriers. McSpillington.
Loris
Oh my
Karius.
god.
No, but look, he's still a good goalkeeper.
The guy's handsome as hell.
Yeah. Do you see his blue eyes?
Yeah, dude. The guy is ridiculously
are you
good.
talking about the prediction or what?
No, but I honestly think with that situation and also the fact that Bruno is back, Gumares, Casemiro is back as well.
It's gonna be a good game, lah.
It's going to be the first time we're going to see Sabitzer and Casemiro. You think?
No, I still think Casemiro Fred.
Casemiro Fred.
I still think
Sabitzer has been
Last game,
Yeah.
no, he came in ground running, but I think that's going to be easily. I think 2-1 to United.
2-0 United.
2-0.
I think I predicted like 3-2. I think
Yeah,
that's what I
3-2.
said, right? I think 3-2 to Manchester United. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a 1-1. Mainly because they are playing Barcelona
your
2 days.
prediction.
2 days, yeah.
2 days ahead of this game. They are playing
Right.
Barcelona, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know how United is going to be, but Newcastle is coming in fresh. Apart from their keeper. Apart from the keeper, that's it. So it's going to be like a 1-1. Go to penalties. I predicted Sancho to miss and Anthony to miss.
Anthony,
And Newcastle is going to win it.
okay. Anthony, I don't think Anthony will play this game.
It's going to go all the way to penalties. You don't think he's coming in?
He's injured. at the
He's
moment.
injured.
Oh, okay.
Well, all this talk about Manchester United has gotten me quite bored. I think that's
Wow!
I
This
think
is coming from a guy who spoke 20 minutes about
I think
bloody
that's-
Arsenal.
I think that wraps it up for this week, right?
Yeah, I think we wrapped up 20 minutes ago. If you didn't go on your bloody rant.
We wrapped it up for the last few episodes or so, right?
Okay.
For, about Arsenal, yeah?
But yeah, I think the only thing I guess we can say is hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys drop your comments, get creative.
And now we're gonna let Leonard here go on his rant about Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
right.
Hey, go for it,
Go
bro.
for it. Go for it. It's all yours, bro. It's all yours. It's all
Finally,
yours.
it's all yours.
Finally, I get to talk about Chelsea, right?
Yeah. You talk.
Okay,
you
so
talk.
Chelsea,